Welcome to the Two Dudes podcast. I'm Rick, that's Kevin, and we got another one for you. A variety of things, too. Let's start it off, Kev. What's the job situation looking like, and how was your weekend?
Let's see. I don't know what was more dead, my weekend or my job search. They both are pretty much DOA right now, dead on arrival. Weekend was chill, having daughters. They give a damn about the fourth. My oldest was asleep by 7. The youngest was taking her braids down. So I was up front just watching movies on Hulu and Netflix. Listening to other people's fireworks in my neighborhood was actually quiet for a change to where they was done popping by 11:30. I felt disrespected because year before last, it was like Baghdad over here. So I don't know what happened. Something must happen last year where they told them don't do that shit again.
COVID
Jobs,
again.
yeah, job search wise, as I see something I've never seen before, I apply for it. Keep praying for that blessing of a job to come. It ain't came yet. I give it about another month. I have to go to temp agency route. More in line, which I don't want to, but if I got to do what I got to do. Still waiting on some unemployment to kick in. So it's like the people, jokingly say the struggle is real. No, this is a real ass struggle. This is about as real as it can get. So hopefully, at some point, something will crack to where the doors are open. I can run through and do what I do and be what I need to be. But I keep pushing, doing my best, put my best foot forward so I don't lose my shit. But each day is different. Today, like I said, I did some appeal stuff for the last gig that I got to scan and send off by tomorrow, which I'll do that first thing in the morning because it's hot as all high grease, fish grease outside. So I don't feel like going out and being bothered with the world. So it'll wait till tomorrow, but it'll be done first thing in the morning. I got to the end of the day tomorrow to send it. So they'll get it. And so that process will keep going. My highlight of the day is my brother-in-law came through and mounted my TV. So that's like the highlight of my life right now. That's pretty damn sad. Pretty damn sad.
Well, it ain't too much better out this way. Until you mentioned the 4th, I'd already forgot that the 4th was this past weekend. I didn't really do much anything. I popped a few fireworks for the son, He enjoyed it. Fighting mosquitoes, I didn't enjoy that part. Pretty much laid around Sunday, didn't do much of anything. So far for the work week, it's pretty uneventful. I ain't killed nobody yet, so I guess that's a plus. Finally got some dates set up for the film. Pre-production is going to start on the 20th, and we'll probably start shooting the week after that. I look at it to be a weekend shoot, 2 weekends in a row, and then I'll have to put my special effects and music in. So we on track to have it done by the end of August, so we'll see how it goes. And I got some more stuff in the works.
Respect for you on that. Now, going back to your 4th, how is that born when you can set a cornfield on fire?
There's no corn around me.
Oh, I thought you had cornfield, like instant popcorn.
No.
Yeah. I really don't have an idea where the fuck you live at then. Like all these stereotypes just don't nothing fit.
Don't let the name Stafford fool you. We're like right by Wichita. Wichita is just like Kansas City, buildings, homes, stuff like that.
So basically, what you're saying is you're kind of like in you're kind of like you're in Belton. You're like Belton compared to Wichita.
No, it's probably more like Raytown.
I was gonna say Raytown at first, but I didn't want to disrespect you. Then I was gonna say Raymore.
I grew up in Raytown, so no disrespect there.
That explains a lot.
I know. I led a bad childhood.
Yeah, you really have. You and my cousins, y'all really have. Well, you and Nelson, y'all really have.
Well, Nelson's worse than me. He's an Eagles fan.
And he's part retarded, but shout out to Nelson. His birthday's Friday. Hopefully, we'll link up for a drink and a good smoke. Cigar. I don't do any drugs unless I'm told to give me a job.
Happy birthday, Nelson, and yeah, if you smoking Smoking a stogie, that's one thing. You know, you puffing the reefer, don't mention that on live podcast.
Hey, if that mother give me a job, hey, smoke you like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Missouri's not one of those states that allow the puff give.
Probably not.
Yeah. Okay, so we got several topics, bro. I'm not going in any particular order because they're all very different. So I'm just going to go in the order that we talked about them and wrote them down until we get to our main topic. First, let's start off with these football teams that are headed toward name changes. What in the world is going on with that? I'm talking about the Redskins in particular, but also the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel that the Redskins, they're going to change their name for sure because FedEx Field will not back them until they change their name. And Nike said that they will not sell any apparel or memorabilia until they change the name. So they kind of getting squeezed by the balls. They got to do it. Indians, that's baseball. I don't really keep up with baseball. I could give a fuck, but they may change theirs. I do not see the Chiefs changing theirs because it is not derogatory. And when you have the luxury of calling yourself Super Bowl champs and you get that kind of media exposure and nobody has said anything about your name, I think you're pretty safe. What do you think about these three teams?
That really hurts you to say that last part, didn't it?
It took everything I had, but I made it work.
Good job. You know, gold star for you. Chiefs, that's a toss up because us and the Seminoles being Florida State is nothing derogatory. So it just depends on what soccer mom pressing the button and who gonna be pussy and let them do it. As far as the Indians and Redskins, again, somebody being pussy and being ran over when ain't nothing wrong with either of the damn names. But, you know, pussy is as pussy does. You know, that's how I look at it. And they being some real bitches right now about nothing. So therefore, they're going to let them run over them. When all for realness, it's nothing. It's literally fucking nothing.
A Redskin is pretty derogatory, bro.
Anybody out there getting scalped? No.
Hey, what if Kansas City was called the Black Faces?
I'm probably still supporting them. It was good football.
That's bullshit. You think I don't like them now? I'd be trying to assassinate Andy Reid.
Oh, so you saying if Andy pops up missing them all, we got to look at you?
If they were to change the name to the Black Faces.
Don't try to put a disclaimer on there now. But I just – the one thing I will say, the Redskin argument's been around for a while, so it's nothing new. It's just now with everybody being so panties in a bunch ass people, motherfuckers is running with somebody else's cause to push theirs. That's one thing about America. We're the most manipulative, we gonna use somebody else's ass country there is to benefit ourselves. And that's what somebody's doing right now, which I'm like, that's bogus as fuck. But at the same time, the argument's been there for the longest. So if you're the Redskins, do you go ahead and be like, all right, I'm going to bow down, let you have it? Or do you come out swinging? Like, and it's like it's a lose-lose for them. Because you got diehard Redskin fans that like the name. Then you got diehards that's been like, I've been torn all this year from my Apache brother. You know, so it's just like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And to see the Washington Warriors, trash. Washington, D.C. Red Tails, trash. I didn't watch the movie. I don't want to see the logo. Trash. So it's just call them the Washington Pussy. They ain't going to win anyway. Just call them that. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. Because they ain't going to win. The logo ain't going to help them win no more. They need a new owner. See, ever since Daniel Snyder took over, the team's been in the toilet. He like the fucking Knicks owner. Sell the team so everybody can be happy again. Shit. Now I'm disgruntled.
Now I will say this. Two things. When it comes to the name, all the names that I've heard going around, they all do suck. They need a much better name. Warriors wouldn't be bad, but I saw that logo and that was the shittiest logo I've ever
Logo
seen.
needs work. Logo needs work.
It needs an overhaul completely. And you notice they tried to keep the color scheme together. That dark.
Yeah. They gotta save money somewhere.
I guess.
Well,
Now I
all
will
these
say
sponsors to be so quick to want to pull the trigger, it's like, who's controlling the world now? Who has the balls to say no to something? Seems like nobody has anything anymore.
well, it is slowly progressed over the years. We've become a quick to sue society. We've become a quick to get our feelings hurt society. Um, I have nothing against the Me Too movement. I will say this: if somebody does you wrong, call them out immediately. Don't wait 10 years later to do it. Because I'm sure gonna tell the truth about some people. As a matter of fact, I know that I post a lot of nice, kind, positive stuff on Facebook all the time. Um, Lately, I haven't been feeling nice or kind, and people that look at my post for the next who knows how long, they gonna see some real shit, and I might hurt some people's feelings, but it is what it is, and I'm just gonna start bringing it real. And hey, oh, I do want to say one other thing on this name change subject before we go, because I saw a post, somebody trying to defend your team, saying that the Chiefs were not named after Native Americans. They were named after the dude that owned Bartle Hall.
Yeah,
They
I
called
put
him
that up.
Chief.
Yeah.
That was the biggest crock of bullshit that I ever heard. First of all, when y'all first came over from Dallas, y'all had a Indian logo, dropped it after the first year or two, and the logo on your helmets now is an arrowhead. The name of the stadium is Arrowhead. You score a touchdown, a Indian girl rides War Paint, the horse, across
Hold
the
up,
damn
hold
end
up, hold up,
zone.
hold up, hold up. Stop right there. She ain't always Indian.
She dressed as an Indian.
No, it's just a cheerleader. Just a cheerleader now.
It don't
Riding war
matter.
paint.
The horse's name is War Paint. You in Arrowhead Stadium. It's bullshit. Just come on and say it what it is. You named after a Native American. You named after a Native American. But it's not derogatory to say a chief is a chief. A chief is the head Native American. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I have offense with Indians and Redskins because Redskin is very derogatory. And Indian, there are no Indians in America. They're Native Americans. Indians are from India. Now, if you're going to have somebody dressed as Buddha on your baseball cap, then you can say Indians.
I I see it, but we're getting to the point to where everything is sensitive.
Yeah.
Everything is an issue. To where, we got people that have certain last names, but they have nothing to do with that dialect. Like, oh, your last name is Smitty. Are you Irish? No, I'm black. You sure you're not Irish? That's what we're getting into. We're getting into that territory, and that's a scary spot to get into when we come with these names of these teams or whatever. So it's getting to a point now where whoever starts a franchise in any way, shape, or fashion, this is what you need to do. Say you got a new football, basketball, whatever. You say, hey, come with a new team. Don't know the name yet, because we're going to let the fans pick the name. That way the
That's
name will
dangerous.
hopefully stay.
That's dangerous right there.
That's the only way the name going to stay.
Yeah.
Because if the fans pick the name Redskin, wouldn't be a problem. But since the fans didn't pick it, and Chief Wakaloha didn't do it, it's a problem. But had Chief Get Low did it, we wouldn't have no issue. So it's getting silly. So from here on out, when a new franchise is getting born, do a vote 6 months prior to you moving there. If you're not leaving from some other area, you're starting from scratch. What do you want the team to be? What's the team logo go be? But even with that, you could be like Charlotte. Hey, we're gonna be these. We don't know what we're gonna be right now. We're gonna be this, that, and the third. No, that doesn't work. We're gonna be the Bobcats. No, we don't like the Bobcats. All right, we're gonna go back to the Hornets. Thank you. Go back to the Hornets. That's just silly.
Hey, at least they played it safe and went with animals. Because the way things are going right now, 40 years from now, some retired veteran is going to take offense to being called the Warriors in Washington.
Yep. I'm going to name a team the Kansas City Jackasses. Our logo's going to be a donkey. Look at that jackass run just to piss people off.
Speaking of jackasses,
them jackasses came to play.
Huh? What?
Seems like them jackasses came to play today.
I guess. Your boy Kanye decided to run for president. And I'm going to tell you why this is bad. Not because it's a stupid-ass idea, because it is. You know he's friends with Trump, right? I want you to think about this. Trump knows he's getting his ass beat right now in the polls. Everybody is pro-Biden in every state so far. But he whispers in Kanye's ear, you should run for president. You could do what I did. Any celebrity can make it. And you know Kanye's a damn fool anyway, and he's full of himself and don't think that he can do this. This will divide people that would normally vote for Biden. Now you got fools thinking they can put Kanye West in office. That's not a good idea, by the way. And what do you think that's going to do if you divide people that are voting for Biden and some of them vote for Kanye? That opens the door wide open for Trump to come back in and take the White House again. And we do not want, speaking of jackasses, we do not want him in office another 4 years. That would be a disaster.
I look at it like this. If you have common sense of any kind, you should know that's not going to happen. Kanye's not going to be on the ballot box. So if you got common sense, you're going to ignore it. You're going to go about your business. Like I told you when we talked about this, there's nothing more than Kanye having a record coming soon, and Kanye wants to get the attention for sales.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what Kanye was trying to do was beat the news that was coming out that he was giving a loan for his companies during the pandemic. He was giving $5 million during everything that was going on. And so he's trying to claim that he sent it back or he did whatever with it. And now apparently he wants to move to Wyoming and he wants to build his own factory set up to where everything Kanye related can all be done in one building. So Kanye is not really trying to run. Kanye is trying to get one of these presidents to come holler at him to give him the zoning that he needs for what he's trying to do. As Kanye trying to do business, but do business in the public to where he force your hand. That's all it is. And he got a record coming out. So if it wasn't for no record, we wouldn't hear from Kanye. Oh, excuse me.
All right. Enough of that whack-ass Kanye, who, by the way, he ain't put out a good album since his third album. I'm just going to stick to that.
I'm going to disagree.
There may have been one or two good songs on some of his later albums.
I'm going to disagree because Life of Pablo was dope. Life of Pablo was a good one. And his two gospel albums haven't been bad. They've been something different. Something you can listen to around the house while you cleaning and stuff like that. Good change of pace. I give him that. But I know you like, fuck Kanye.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to sports real quick because I know you dying to talk about this because this is your boy, Dak Prescott. I'm just fucking with you. But we are going to get to Dak. Patrick Mahomes got more money than his father now. $400 million. He's locked up to 2031, I believe.
2031.
He ain't going to make it that far, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
Well, I'll tell you
why now. His contract specifically states that if he makes the roster in 2026, he will get an obscene amount, $1 million. I want to say 49 million. Just as
like 64.
It's how much?
I think it's like 64 million.
As a roster bonus.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. unless he's going to play offense, defense, and special teams by himself, 2026 they will either restructure that deal or something else is going to happen. They cannot afford to pay him that far. It's cap friendly for the Chiefs for the next 5 years, but it ain't going past 2026 without a restructure.
And well, I mean, it's like I told you before. He got 2 years, then he got the 10-year deal. So like he got 2 deals floating at once. You know he's playing these next 2 years on that deal.
Yeah.
When he gets to the 5th year, either before or after the season, that year 5, because this deal's gonna kick in what we in 2020 right now?
Yeah,
So
2022.
theoretically, this deal kicks in next year, theoretically. Everybody on this whole he this, he that. He ain't did nothing yet. He ain't got nothing yet. It's like he said, he wanted the team to have flexibility. He wanted stability. He wanted a team-friendly deal. He's done it. It's been done before, just not to the magnitude of his to where, oh, man, you pull a hamstring, you can never play again because it came off the bone and won't regrow. Here's a check for $145 million. It was nice knowing you. No one's ever thought like that. So he's ahead of the game on that. And then a lot of his money is signing bonus. This is what's so crazy about it. 10 years, all this money, and you know what? A fun fact that I saw yesterday, Bobby O'Neal will still be getting paid for another 5 years from the Mets.
That's true.
That 1.4 or 1.5 million. So while Mahomes will be up finished a 10-year deal, Bobby O'Neal still be like, oh, you done counting? I'm still counting, Playboy, every July 1st for another 5 more years.
Yeah, he pretty much got over.
The deal was smart. Beach was aggressive. We got money to play with. We did good for that $250 in the bank, didn't we? Things is happening.
Now y'all got 50 cents left to give Chris Jones. What you gonna do?
Chris Jones is over $16 million a season for a couple years that matched his signing is his tag. He needs to take. Clowney wanted 18 for the season. He realized he wasn't getting that. He done came down to 14 a season. And he was the number 1 free agent on the D-line. Chris, you're number 2.
Because guess who wants him?
I heard the Raiders offer him like $10 million. Y'all don't get the fuck out of here with y'all little cheap-ass dollar store offer. This motherfucker want Walmart money. Y'all come with Dollar Tree money. Get the hell up out of here.
Hey, but if nobody offers him that 14, that 10 will start looking good, won't it?
And I'll be pissed.
I won't.
Because he'll be on Eric Fisher's side, and that'll drive me fucking insane. That'll be when I'll jump on the field and be like, nigga, you got a Kobe. Get out the game. I'm playing that. I'm going straight knee shots.
So we know Chris Jones better take these pennies on the dollar. But how does this affect Dak Prescott?
I'm going to say one thing before I get to that.
Okay.
One thing I like about Pat getting his money is everybody on the team that's tweeted has been nothing but love. Everybody's like he deserved it. It's been former players that ain't in Kansas City anymore, or people that came and watched him practice that have said he's done things I've never seen before. So for him to get this love like he's getting, it's a beautiful thing. And to watch all this Fox Sports, ESPN, these motherfuckers are struggling to find ways to discredit this contract for Mahomes because he's that damn life.
I'll be the first to admit it. You can't discredit it. You cannot. And somebody on ESPN said it best. When you get a contract of this size, you're getting it for 2 reasons. You're getting it because of things that you've done, and you're getting it because of potential of things that they know you can do. He's already balled out these last 2 seasons. There's no question about it. And you know that he's still got upside because of his age. So there's no way you cannot justify him being the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
The only person that can touch him and what he's done, Russell Wilson. Russell's came in had a stack offense, stack defense. Each year, instead of gaining, he's lost, but he's still been productive. Now, I don't care what nobody say. If you don't agree, you don't know football. Mahomes benefited from Alex Smith. Sitting out, learning from Alex, did leaps and bounds for his career. Because I think if he would have had to start out right, I don't think he would have been as successful. Alex, being the teacher that he is, helped him a long way. That contract, in part, is due to Alex Smith. And I hope he gives Alex credit for that whenever they talk. I'm pretty sure they still talk on the regular.
I'm pretty sure they do too.
But Russell Wilson, only thing he hasn't gotten is an MVP. But he's been Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl ring or whatever. So, and like he's following Russell's footsteps in some regard, but in some also he's putting his own footsteps out there, which is a good thing. Now, as far as that, this is what has surprised me. A lot of commentators have said Dak is the second best quarterback in the league behind Mahomes.
Bullshit.
Now, you realize Dak threw over 4,000 yards. He was airing the ball out. We thought he wasn't doing nothing. He really was out there balling.
Once he got, say he's the second best quarterback in the league.
I'm telling you what people say, what they've been saying on TV.
Especially
they said once he got that one receiver from Oakland. I'm just saying.
Rodgers.
They said once he got that receiver from Oakland, he balled the hell out.
He got lucky.
So,
and don't talk about that receiver from Oakland with his old broke ass. He got exposed in the playoffs.
Yeah, all I'm saying though, he got that in a good position, and Mahomes gave him a high five and helped prop him up. So, and they said it come down to Jerry's pride. Jerry was supposed to sign that last summer. He didn't want to do it. Now Jerry's in a fucking sling and don't know what to do. So he said he don't mind writing checks. Jerry, you about to write a big ass check. Because the thing is, we still don't know what Mahomes' guaranteed money is. We just know his guaranteed money for an injury is $145. So his guaranteed money gotta be upwards of close to $200. That's where
200
Jerry's fucked. Because Russell's guarantee is what, 102? Mahomes is pissing on that. So I tell you always about the guaranteed money. Where is he gonna fall on that scale? Jerry's gonna have no choice but to give him what he wants. You want a 4-year deal? Here's a 4-year deal. And in line to fuck around be 100% contract. Jerry has nothing to, he's like me, I got short ass arms. Jerry out here looking like a T-Rex, like I don't know, I can't, nothing I can do. He's screaming, he's ass out right now. So if Dak's agents play this right, I ain't saying do a holdout. Still go. Do what you need to do. But if it comes down to where we go do a short COVID type season, that's when you be like, I'm going to opt out. I need to wait for free agency. Then you walk off. But right now, that's in the driver's seat, and ain't nothing Jerry can do or say about it.
I wouldn't hold out, because remember, when you hold out, when you do come back, the team picks up where you left off. If you're in the last year of your deal and you wait a year, you're still in the last year of your deal according to league rules. And speaking of holding out, how did that help Le'Veon Bell? Exactly.
No, see, but Bell chose to. Bell knew what was up. And the thing with Prescott, remember, he's already free agent. He's about to sign a franchise tag. So he's gonna be a free agent. So he just gotta sign this tag and come play.
Yeah.
Which he did sign his tag, 2 weeks ago? So he's in the green. It's just he's kind of, he's running shit.
We got breaking news real quick. Not really breaking news. It says here that according to ESPN, discussions about potential new name in Washington. Only thing that they've got for sure right now, there will be no Native American imagery anywhere in the stadium or on the apparel, no matter what the name is, even if they don't choose a name. So you're going to have a blank-ass helmet.
So they about to be Redskins, but with a Cleveland helmet.
But you can't call them Redskins. No Native American imagery or name. And it says here that Amazon has chosen to pull the Redskins merchandise from their site. So
That's
it gets
such
worse for Snyder.
that's such pussy.
Oh,
They,
it
you know,
gets worse. Stakeholders are looking to sell means for Dan Snyder. So
if
he's
I
got
was Dan Snyder, I'd be buying a part of the pie so I could be 100% owner. I'd be buying that shit.
But it
And
also
send them
says
every
here in closing, offensive team names for any team are put on notice for real this time.
Oh, they're getting too sensitive out there. It's gonna be their Washington businessmen. It's gonna be the
That's a
Washington
crime right there.
presidents. It's gonna be the Washington stained suit.
Hey, real quick, I want to talk about sports some more, but this was shitty. I know you said you didn't get you did or didn't get a chance to watch that Kobe documentary.
Nah, that's all you, bro. I saw that was one episode, 10 minutes. I felt disrespected, so I couldn't even watch it.
I understand they ain't got ESPN type money. I guess it went through Clutch Sports or whatever. But it really seemed like something that somebody on YouTube just put together on their own. I wasn't impressed. I feel that they could have did more. The hype made it out to be more than what it was. It wasn't Last Dance kind of hype, but it was hyped enough to make me like want to tune in. And then as soon as I did, 5 minutes in, I was like, I'm ready to tune out. So I'm hoping that whatever they got to do on this next episode brings it a little bit better. I was not impressed.
I think you're gonna keep being disappointed. I hate to tell you.
Probably so. But didn't they say 8 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of hurt and pain.
Disappointing. Yeah. A documentary you should watch that I watched yesterday, and it was good for the most part. I think they kind of fluffed it a third of what they toward the end. It's a documentary on Netflix about Stephon Marbury called A Kid from Coney Island.
Really?
And, basically about him growing up, this, that, and the third, and everything he done been through and making it to the league. And he forgot, I didn't realize, Stephon Marbury has so many damn issues on the court and off the court with the league. He was a regular malcontent. But at the same time, I felt bad for him because apparently, like, his 2 or 3 brothers was ballers. They had skill and was the better, they played better than him, but he just had that heart and determination to not give up and do whatever. So he was the one that made it out of like 4 sons. The other 3, they never made it all the way, I guess, to the league. And they kind of the reason why he starts a downward spiral because he too busy tripping on the fact that back in the day, Kevin Garnett was given a $120-something million contract. Next year, it came time to pay him. The salary cap changed, and all he could get was like $80 million. So he felt slighted and wanted out of Minnesota. I was like, you can't be fucking serious. But when you realize he probably taking care of all his family, sisters, brothers, parents, you want money. You want as much money as you can get. But like, it was cool. It could have been a little bit more detailed when he was with the Knicks, when things was kind of really off the tracks. But all in all, it wasn't too bad of a documentary.
I will say this about the Kobe one, going back to it real quick. One thing that they did point out that I did not realize, I forgot, Kobe was drafted by Charlotte.
I forget that.
I did not realize that. He drafted in the summer. They went ahead and made the trade, so he never.
No, he got traded on draft day.
Was it on draft day? I thought
he was draft day trade.
Okay.
I tell people all the time, had he stayed in Charlotte, he would have been a nobody. He would have flamed out. That trade saved his life and career. Had it not happened, we wouldn't be talking about Kobe.
Oh, we do have one other thing about sports I want to go through. Because you brought this up when we talked, and we got all these things going on in the Florida, Orlando area where baseball can be played due to COVID-19, the NBA. And you posted the question, can all these sports in this Orlando area, can they work together? I'll give the short answer. I think they can, because it'd be like a large Olympic village. You know how we have the Olympics every 4 years and they have athletes come together in a small village type area. So I think that it can. The only wild card is the COVID-19. All it takes is for a group of people to get sick, and then shit will happen.
I keep going back and forth. My mom keeps saying the movie Outbreak, but I don't want to curse it like that, because they're trying to do a good thing for the fans by giving us something to watch, and I can halfway appreciate it. But the realization at the end of the day, is it really even fucking worth it? It's not. We don't need sports that bad for everybody going to Orlando, being away from their families, or someone's bringing their families to where that's what's going on. They just need to just let it go. So like right now, I just saw just speaking on this COVID stuff, period, the Ravens are only allowing 14,000 seats to be sold this season. If I'm not mistaken, that stadium holds about 60,000 plus.
Ravens 65.
That's a lot of fucking money you about to let go of. Or like right now, the Chiefs was like, season ticket holders, you can either put your money toward next season, get your money back, or, it's like different things you can do. They're not doing season ticket holders because they're only going to do certain amount of seats in the stadium. I think everybody's roughly going to do between like 14 to 20,000 seats. Nothing more
Not
than
everybody,
that.
bro. Mark Davis wants 40.
Well, he got that new stadium to pay
he
for.
wants 40.
Like I said, he got that new stadium and he got that powerful haircut that keeps him oblivious to stuff. So that's why he's trying to do 40.
He said if he could sell it out, he'd sell it out. And I can't blame him, but I won't be there. Not this year. Maybe next year.
Hey, like I said, though, I get a ticket, I'm at the game like a motherfucker. I don't care. I'm there. I'm supporting my squad. Or I'm going there to tailgate. You realize how much more intense tailgating about to be now? Motherfuckers still will go just to tailgate. Tailgating about to go through the roof.
It's going to be pretty intense in a lot of teams. And I think this will actually bring fans even closer together, because you got to find new ways to share the experience.
It just, what's going to suck, sports bars are going to be that much more packed now.
Yeah, and that's a whole nother problem. Again, see COVID-19.
Sports bars are going to be that much more packed. Niggas got to spend time with their wives.
Wow. You went there, huh?
Hey, I'm divorced. I can say that shit. Because I ain't got nothing to check in with. I can just go watch the game, dog. That was pretty childish on my part.
That was.
But I can appreciate it.
All right, let's talk about our main topic here real quick.
Before we get to the main topic,
I
got one for you. I just saw it. So, you're the writer, director, or some shit like that, or whatever you want to call yourself. You're a thespian, Remakes, are they really needed, or they just something Hollywood has nothing? Reason why I asked that, because I just saw an hour ago on Facebook, caption read, with a picture of 3 little white kids. The Wonder Years is getting a reboot as a black family.
Okay. I understand that, during the Black Lives Matter movement, we trying to get some of our own. But we really need some of our own original shit. And now I'm going to address your question. As somebody who's into the entertainment industry, I cannot stand remakes. Now, I'm tolerant of remakes. If this was 30 years ago, something came out, and you need to introduce it to a whole new fan base, go ahead, do it. I guess it's okay. But shit that's 20, 10, 5, even a couple years old, don't. If you can't come up with anything original, move out the way and let some of us who have original thoughts, original ideas get in the door. That's all I'm gonna say about it before I,
So what you're telling me is you don't want to see Calvin, Arnold, and Whitney and Patrick?
I didn't
Should I
want to
give
see
them
it
all
then.
black names?
I didn't want to see it then. I don't want to see it now.
This is what I'll say. Wonder Years was dope when I was a kid. Kevin Arnold, that was my white boy. That cracker ass cracker, he was down. Paul, he was suspect, but he was down too. That little white girl, she was a hoe in the making. Parents just didn't know. We've already had the Wonder Years. It was called Everybody Hates Chris. So we don't need that show again. The show was classic. It was great. But niggas didn't love it enough to keep it on regular network TV. You let it go to the fucking frog and bounce its way out of here. So why remake was already been done? And if I was Chris Rock, I'd be saying right now, so y'all bringing my show back? Because all Wonder Years is Everybody Hates Chris.
Pretty much.
So we'll see what happens. But that's on the horizon from ABC, hot off the press. So
it's something to make the execs at ABC look good, and it's not going to work.
It's going to be interesting. So yeah, so the Wonder Years is coming back, and they might name it Wonder Fears Black Edition. Can't wait to see what Calvin Arnold doing. Probably working at Whack Arnold's.
What are we going to get next? The Black Brady Bunch?
It's going to be called the Brady
Bunch. The Compton Hillbillies?
Nah, we had that next Friday. Rancho Cucamonga. Nah, we had that already. It's getting to where I'm expecting Saved by the Bell to be black soon. Just waiting on Zach to be waiting on the flip of that. Waiting on it to be, Zach and WC and
hate to break this to you because you brought up remakes. They are bringing back Saved by the Bell.
Oh my God.
But the old cast members are also taking part in it. They are now the parents.
I bet they're not letting Lisa's crazy ass on the show. She won't stay on her beds.
Her and Screech are not a part of the show.
Her and that one chick from In the House, Maya Campbell, them bitches won't stay on their drugs and stay right. All right, what's the main topic? What we got? What we working with?
Minimalists, hoarders, and those of us caught in between. You were talking about traveling the world, minimalist style. Why don't you tell me that story that you were reading about?
Okay.
It was the relocating today's family.
Yeah, so I read about this hippie ass family that decided they wanted to buy a damn school bus, rip it, flip it, rub it down, and make it into a home that's mobile, but it was a school bus instead of buying a damn mobile home. That right there confused me, damn white people. Why? So they bought this bus, had a little girl, she was a baby. They decided they want to see the world. Don't want no restriction. My mindset is, what about your kid's education and stuff? You gonna make your kid an idiot drifter? What are you gonna do? How's your kid go learn? What's gonna happen? They had another kid. I'm like, so you got two kids now. Y'all living in this bread box on wheels. When are y'all gonna become adults for us? Stop playing around. So at some point, when mommy decided to be pregnant by daddy for the third time, they needed to buy land, and they was having some house built or whatever. And so the thing was about it that tripped me out is they did all these chutes and ladders and different stuff, just have a minimalistic world to where they had no washer and dryer. They would go to the laundromat. I think they had like one TV, excuse me. And I'm just like, what's the purpose? The bus was 250 square feet. The house they moving into was 750. I'm like, I can't live that small. I'm a big ass dude right now. 250 ain't gonna do me 200 of nothing. That doesn't benefit or help me any at all. I can't rock with that. Then they sold a guy to rescue his dogs. This nasty motherfucker in the bus with 10 other dogs, letting them kiss on him. He needs a damn girl to get his shit together, get rid of them damn dogs. Apparently, he tours the world rescuing dogs. That's not a USO situation. You're not touring the world saving dogs. You're running from responsibility. That's what you're doing. Your parents probably got money, gave you a job with a hedge fund, but you knew they was crooked and about to kill some people and steal money, and you ran away talking about you rescuing dogs. Go back with your murder-ass family and steal some money. Do any other damn college graduate white boy does and be happy with it. You dumbass. So it's just the world with its quarantine, all this, just like right now, I'm at home by myself. Only person been over here all week is my brother-in-law. He came over. Excuse me. Outside of that, nobody. Even sawdust. I'm sorry, I have my TV mounted today. Sawdust in the air still. The only person that's the only time he's been over here in months because we've all been on this quarantine and afraid to be around each other. So it's just like I was telling Richard, we're getting less and less attached. We're being more detached. I done DoorDash twice in the past 2 weeks. I love DoorDash. I didn't talk bad about DoorDash so much. When I told my ex-wife and my mom I did it, I think they both dropped what they had in their hand because they couldn't believe it. The world, like I don't even do the picture snap, the deposit your check. What is going on with the world right now? It's like we're losing our humanity and we're becoming robotic. We're becoming so digital to where people go ask you if you're in HD when you talk to them. It's insane right now. Like right now, it's either HD or 4K. You know, I thought I bought a smart TV. No, I bought a smart 4K TV to where the picture is smart. Ain't nothing else on the TV smart, but the picture has some smart TV relevance. What kind of shit is that? What is wrong with what's going on with us right now? It's like we too much about just separation. I literally will spend it like, say next week my girls come, it's their week to be with me. I'll spend the week with them. We won't see nobody else because everybody, even if we didn't have this pandemic, everybody stays in their own little world. Nobody steps outside of their bubble anymore. I'm just like, how are we supposed to grow if we don't do that? My damn 12-year-old daughter knows how to DoorDash and order groceries to where she ain't got to leave. Next, motherfucking Jimmy Lou will come to your house and do oil changes for you. It's just like we're getting sold to where we're not going to leave the house at all. What do I need an oil change for? I ain't driving nowhere. I feel like I'm like my retired grandmother who, her car, before she sold it, no bullshit, 2006 Lincoln LS. She got it in 05. Sexy ass Lincoln, beautiful. No wreck, just everything still brand new and authentic outside of the battery. I think she may have had her brakes changed. Mind you, 2005, she got it. It's an 06. When she sold it, 43,000 miles on it. And she just sold it 2 years ago.
Wow.
My car got it a few months after her. Got it, I'll say maybe 6-7 months after her. 2006 Milan. Got it September of 05. Still rocking it right now. Mileage, 196,000 miles. I've slowed down because I have nowhere to go because I can't go anywhere. And I'm driving like my grandmother. I thought I would hit 200,000 months ago. We're getting to where we're going to have vehicles that we're never going to drive. They're going to still have miles as if they was at the dealership waiting for somebody to test drive. This is getting out of hand to where people don't want to hang with each other no more. My homie came through Sunday and brought me a smoker because he got a new one. He brought me his old one because he was cleaning out his deck or whatever. He was telling me how he got the little egg grill, how it worked. Sounds fabulous. He begrudgingly pulled his teeth and was like, hey, well, next time you free, just come through for a demo on how to work the egg. We can just hang out for a second. Because he on the quarantine, he don't want to take no chances. And I can't knock him for that. When this stuff is lifted, everybody gonna rush out for a second. Then we gonna go back to that hole we in because we love living in that hole. We need to stop this because it's gonna get to a point to where I ain't gonna know Richard. Richard ain't gonna know me because we ain't on the golf course no more. We're gonna be playing virtual golf. I'm playing virtual golf. I might as well have a video game. It's not to defeat the purpose. It just, I hate this new world. I'm not even a people person, but at the same time, you do need some form of people interaction and contact. You got to have something going on. Everybody laughed at Demolition Man when they was having sex with that thing on their head. That's about to be our world. They'll be wiping our ass with seashells and putting a bandana on to have sex. Demolition Man was telling us the truth. We just was too busy worried about Wesley's hair to take it in.
You know what's coming next then, right?
You said what?
You know what's going to come next then, right?
We already got self-driving cars. We just can't afford them.
You're going to say something, and the machine's going to buzz behind you, say, Kevin Manning, you were fined 10,000 credits for the cussing.
I'm going to be so fucking broke. Then, hey, where's your damn cuss jar at? We're going to do a cuss jar again.
I forgot about the cuss jar. I'm sorry.
All right, we're going to have that next week because Richard has be cussing too much.
Yeah, we definitely have the cuss jar.
That's all. What's your thought? That's all I got.
First of all, a little hint, everybody. I'm going to have the cuss jar before Kevin has the tagline for the end of the show. All right. Back to this subject, minimalist and hoarders. Let me talk about minimalist. Minimalist for a second. I can't even say it right. It is a lifestyle for people. And I don't want to knock it, but at the same time, it's not for me. It's not for me. I can't live in no little bitty ass house. What do they call them? Tiny houses?
Yeah.
If you step out of bed and your foot lands in the toilet, your house is too damn small. If you raise your head up out of bed and you hit the ceiling, your house is too damn small. If you can walk from one end of the house to the other and not get through reciting the alphabet before you get there, your house is too damn small. I commend people that are able to do it, but I can't do it. I need to walk into my closet to decide what running shoe I'm going to wear that day. And Kevin knows I have a shitload of running shoes.
That's a tiny house all within itself.
Right. Yeah. I'll buy a tiny house and stick it on the side and use it for my shoe closet. There you go. There was a guy on YouTube I was telling Kevin about. I forget who he is. Go down the rabbit hole. You'll see it when you just type in minimalism. Dude has 5 or 10 of the same shirts, 5 or 10 of the same pants, black shirt, black pants, same old pair of shoes, nothing on the walls in his house. And he's talking about how great it is to be a minimalist, not having to worry about this, not having to worry about that. All right, first of all, if you got to put something out on it to say how great it is, it ain't great.
Yeah,
I need my stuff. I need my stuff. And I'm not going to lie. I love my stuff. I love my iPhone. I love my iPad. I love my computer. I got to have my little art table in my office to do my thing. I don't want 5 of the same black t-shirt. I do wear a lot of black, I'm not going to lie, but they're all different. And I just need my stuff. Maybe I'm selfish. Maybe I'm materialistic. I'm not going to say I'm not, but I need it. Now, you got people on the other end of the spectrum. It's downright crazy. The hoarders. Sometimes you got to look at something and say, if I'm not going to use it, I'm letting that shit go. And that would have put me in the jar right there because I said shit, but shit. Anyway, and I'm seeing these hoarders. Why do you need to keep newspapers from 20 years ago? Why do you need to keep magazines? Why do you need all this shit? I got a rule in my house. When I do buy something, when I bring something in, I try to take something out. You can't keep everything. You can't use everything. If you ain't used it in a year, evaluate it. Give it away, throw it away, one or the other. I can't stand hoarders, and I wouldn't want to be in your house because ain't no telling what's going to jump out at me. Thank God I don't know any hoarders, so I ain't gonna worry about that shit.
That is very true. It some things are collectible. I get that, but you gotta have like a man cave or a she shed or something that you collected for a reason. If you doing it just to do it, you need help.
Yep.
That really, yeah, I think you got a problem that you don't realize is a problem, but it's gonna be a problem if you keep going the rate you going, because that's not gonna help anything. All that shit. Best thing I can say when it comes to all this minimalist and everything, it's cool. It works for you. It's not guaranteed to work for everybody. So stop trying to push what work for you on the other people. If anything, hey, I tried this. How about you try it? Nothing more, nothing less. No different than when I finally grew my beard back out the first time, and I hit you up and I was like, hey, I talked to the homie. Now I'm asking you, what do you use for your beard? And you gave me what you used. He gave me what he used. Then I ended up using something completely different. But it's just like, we about to lose all that interaction. Because even when it comes to calling customer service, hell, it's overseas. It's not, your local or anything. It's just, I don't know, people just, it's like it's a trend that people are forcing to make it a mainstay. Because you making freights, houses and stuff, kids shouldn't have to suffer like that. Because if they're going to think they got to live like that, they don't realize it costs a lot of money to live like that.
I could readily, easily more identify with the minimalist, but yeah, the hoarder, it ain't worth it. Anyway, before we close it out, you got anything else you want to bring to the table?
Mountain TVs are dumb because as I got my TV up, it looks good. It's a little off a little bit, but but it's up there. It's doing its thing. But they try to give you like a one size fits all type situation when it's not always the case. It's like they need to be more universal, and they need to be to where they retract out and you can swing them around. They need to stop just making standard when it comes to mounting your TV or whatever.
You didn't get one that swings around?
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, look, they need to stop with the standard ones. They just need to just stop that outright because that doesn't benefit you at all. Now, I got mine up there, and it was thanks to my brother-in-law. It was cool. I appreciate him coming through to do it. But at the same time, it still was a headache. It's just like, why this, why that? Where, somebody acting like, where my tools at is if they need them. I'm like, you don't need none of this shit.
Now, I will say this. When I had the 42-inch on the wall, it just had the standard mount. The first time I opened them curtains while I'm watching something, and that light hit my TV, and I had to like shift a little bit to see the screen, I was done. So you can best believe when I put the big one on the wall, I had the swing out mount. I made sure.
Yeah. And that's how this one is. This one swings out. It just had these like X brackets that's supposed to screw into the back of the TV.
Yeah.
If the TV's leaned forward, but I didn't have those brackets on there. I was like, why would they get it to you? It's in there, hopefully, the service purpose, everything will be cool. And, I'm probably get the one in my bedroom mounted next. I'm saying in a rush too.
Yeah. Now I tell you what, I'm in a rush to get. I need to get a 4K player because the big TV, what is it, 55 inches, something like that. It's 4K TV, but I don't have a 4K player. So I'm not utilizing the TV to its fullest potential. And yes, streaming services do offer stuff in 4K, but it's not true 4K when you're streaming because you still get the upload in Blu-ray quality.
Yeah, I'm about to, right end of the year, I'm going to switch to streaming, switch to that good AT&T and let them take this Uverse shit back. Well, let Spectrum take their shit back.
Now, I got some information on the new PlayStation 5.
Oh, that trash 5? What you got?
Well, I heard that it might only be $200 and something. 200.
Yeah, they know it's gonna be trash.
Well, no, they're gonna sell it low so that they can undercut Xbox.
Look at the dirty tactics they go to just to try to get sales.
Hey, but it works to my advantage. If that happens, I'll go ahead and get it, not for gameplay, but because I need a 4K player. And, might occasionally get a game or something. Yeah, I was talking to my oldest about that, and we're waiting. I guess it's July 13th. Sony is going to announce the date that it's going to be released and how much it's going to be.
Oh, speaking of July 13th on Monday. Monday's going to be O.J. Simpson Day.
Wow. Forgot about that.
No, you know why I said Monday's O.J. Simpson Day?
Why?
Ford is releasing the Bronco.
That's right, because it's the same day as the Chase.
Shit, I don't know. I just know Ford's releasing the Bronco.
That's the anniversary of the Chase.
No, it can't be because the championship usually done in June.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna look this up. Siri, help a brother out.
I saw a commercial and it was saying Ford is releasing the images of the Bronco on Monday. They're making it a big event about it. I think on like National Geographic or some shit.
Okay.
I can't wait.
They moved it up. I mean, they moved it back because it was originally going to be July 9th. That was O.J. Simpson's birthday. And when they got flack about that, they decided to move it to July 13th. So that's what that was.
All I know is I can't wait to see it because I might have to get the money to buy one. Because if it's anything like what I've seen online, motherfuckers gonna be bad.
Let me see if they got any pictures online here. I can look at this thing.
I can't believe you've never seen it. I could have sent you a picture a while ago.
That's all right. You can get my reaction live on the podcast.
It's gonna be nice.
Damn.
Yeah, boy. Can't wait.
I might have to roll in one of these. That's not bad. And Ricky wants an SUV, so we'll
that's
see.
what I'm saying. That's the thing. As Tony educated me, look at what you want this year and get it 2 years later to save money. So if that comes out this year, when this whole bankruptcy BS is over with, it'll be 2 years from now. Now I got the Explorer or the Bronco to choose from. Tough decision. I'm at that Denzel Washington glory tier on my day. All right, I guess that wraps it up. You got anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Still ain't got no closing, but I'm gonna close what I closed with last week because I still like it and I ain't found nothing else. And then it came to mind. Like I said, I think it's gonna be my ongoing thing. I'm not gonna have a close this season. Probably have it next season. But until next week, holla at your boy, but don't yell.
All right, everybody. See y'all next week. Stay positive, stay blessed. We out.